Live from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York, it's Suffolk Rivalry Night on LI Sports Network. And we've got a red-hot showdown for you all to see between two 4-2 teams as the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds face off against the East Islip Chiefs. Michael Andrew here, ready to bring you all the action, but for now I'm going to step aside and let you enjoy the pregame warm-ups before I return for the opening puck drop. Good. And we are underway with Connetquot Sayville in control of it in their own zone as they are being pressured in the early going by East Islip. Alessi trying to retreat from pace. There's Correa looking to steal it away from Alessi. East Islip. Here's Andrew Wurst. Wurst challenged right there by Vandiak. But East Islip maintains control of it as that one almost was centered successfully in front by Natra. Abrami getting handled in the end boards by Correa. Thunderbirds roaring in. There's a shot, and that one was stopped right there. The East Islip netminder Squilante. Bizel donning a new number for the past few weeks. Traded in his number 24 for number 52. But he's still the same Bizel who's just been red hot. This is Burns now controlling it, able to get it onto Stick Valesi. Return feed back to Burns. As Connetquot Sayville bringing out the new reinforcements in the first period of this contest. Alessi fires one high over the net. Connetquot Sayville looking to respond the other way. Trehe trying to prevent the Thunderbirds from getting a chance right there. There's Trehe as there's some nice shake and bake maneuvers right there being displayed by Connolly. Alessi trying to muscle through the pressure being provided by Connolly as this one is wheeled around by Walsh. Razi. Now it's Trehe. Trehe trying to angle it over to Clark. And this one almost skitters towards the goal right there. Fortunately for Connetquot Sayville, they're able to break out. Here's Bizel. Bizel taking this one wide, slamming on the brakes. Able to evade some of the pressure and tried to get it over to the late man, Correo. Here's Correo. Got it over to Venth and back to Correo. Correo tried to dangle past the defense. Instead, Connetquot Sayville having to race back to get it as East Islip goes for a line change. Correo having some trouble controlling it as he almost got it pickpocketed by Ivers. John Smith looking to lay the body on Correo as this one is knocked out of the zone, and this gives East Islip a chance to use their aggressive forecheck, but it won't happen in that moment. Here's Saraceno. He can't slam it across to Correo. Instead, East Islip has it back again. Viola trying to jam it forward. Here's Connetquot Sayville trying to counteract. Ivers providing some of that pressure, almost stole it away from the Thunderbirds. Number 44 to 40. Riolo got a shot off, but it went over the cage. Correo controlling this one now. Kenny Correo, leading points getter for the Connetquot Sayville Thunderbirds. Thundering in there as he's being pressured again by the Chiefs. Able to keep in the zone and wheel it around the boards. Tom 40 trying to progress forward with it. Instead, it's knocked out of the zone inadvertently, and Bizel will have to reset. Colin Bizel back in the zone. Gets a shot off. That one was stopped by Squilante. Brody loses it to Tom 40. Tom 40 trying to stuff it on the wraparound, and whistle is blown. And looked like the netting came off its moorings. And it did. So we'll have another draw. Face-off draw one right there by the Chiefs. Here's Alessi getting pressured right there on the boards by Tom 40. Tom 40 gets it back. Has Connolly on the far wing, but couldn't get the feed to go as he had pressure coming from the stick of Alessi. Now it's worse, handling business back in the Chiefs zone as East Islip will look to break out here. Abrami can't get it over as it was blocked off the skate, but back on his stick. Here comes Abrami. Anatra can't step into that one as Bizel came in a hurry. Abrami. Now Sturck trying to stuff it down low. There's a Brahmi in the dot. Can't progress right there. Connetquot Sayville providing some of that good pressure. Connolly tried to get it over to Bizel, but he fanned on the feed. This allows East Islip to try to create something. With Ryan Anatra providing the forecheck. As he gets muscled into the boards now, Bizel handling it again for the Thunderbirds. Bizel able to create some space, buy some time, and maybe set up a play here. But East Islip not allowing that to happen as they pin Bizel along the half wall. East Islip trying to push into the goal right there. That was a Brahmi. Almost centered right there, but that one was cut off by Bizel. Back the other way, and that one was stopped by Squilante. That attempt came off the stick of Romano. There's a hit being way behind the boards, and now both players converging behind the goal. Turned over to the Thunderbirds again. Now handling this one is Saraceno. Saraceno dumping it in the zone. East Islip gets it back. Led ahead to Alessi. Frank Alessi. Little D gets a shot off, and that one was stopped by Walsh. Rebound, almost skittered back in front. But Connetquot Sayville able to come up with it. It's brought back in by Correo. Kenny Correo now having to go back to get it as he couldn't muscle through the pressure. Marchese. Head ball steam to the net, and that one goes wide of the cage. East Islip trying to use the big body pressure against Connetquot Sayville. Drive from the point is gloved by Squilante. And another draw of 1-2. Correo got tied up right there with Smith on the draw. Sean Smith, who had the big buzzer beater goal in the dying seconds of the third against the Ice Wolves a couple weeks ago. Since then, it's been a finicky few weeks for the East Islip Chiefs. They're starting to get back in a groove now after a few victories, and that one is played off the pad of Walsh. Well, let's see. As that one is intercepted by the Thunderbirds again. Couldn't be cleared out as it deflected off a skate, and there's a two-man body check being laid on Sean Smith. Smith gets up, he's fine. Connetquot Sayville looking to respond the other way on the forecheck. Correo trying to spin out of the pressure right there. Bizel now stepping into it, and now the body's beginning to bang away. Bizel finding room to get in with a shot, and it's stopped by Squilante, who covers up. Junior Islander product, Colin Bizel, in 6 games played this season, scored 6 goals, collected 3 assists, and registered 9 points. Second most on the team behind Correo. Bizel with a spinning chance that goes wide. East Islip comes up with it. Ryan Anatra with a Brahmi in the far wing. Anatra fires the shot. Save made by Walsh. Rebound. Ivers couldn't drive it home as he was forced wide. Bizel with a little spin deke on Ivers as he went on his own carousel progress behind the goal. Saraceno trying to dangle past Burns. That's not going to happen as Burns provided the big body. And another check laid behind the goal. Gorman trying to keep it alive in the zone. Here's Max Gorman. Pardon me, that was Donald Pace who got shoved to the ice. Gorman wears number 98. Here's Abrami with a trigger pull that gets deflected into the mesh. And we'll have another draw. Ryan Clark in the dot, opposite of Correo. Connetquot Sayville can't knife it out of the zone, and finally they do come up with it. Here's Connolly. Connolly over to Correo, who couldn't progress. Correo able to get free, gets a shot off, and that went wide over the net. Correo lays the big body on his man. Couldn't get a number along the boards as we got a crowded break spectator section, as that was worst on the receiving end of the hit by Correo. Connetquot Sayville pushing the other way. Yuskovic putting a stop to that. Now he finds some space to clear it out. He's also going for a line change. Begins with Clark heading to the bench first. And on the attack comes Walsh. And Walsh, look out! And another chance on net is nullified by Walsh. Joseph Walsh made the stop for Connetquot Sayville. And this is the other Walsh for East Islip, getting a chance on goal, scored! Frank Alessi comes to the bench first. He was the one that pointed home after all of that chaos involving Walsh. And it's 1-0 East Islip. The big hit by Walsh provides energy for the Chiefs to get one on the board as Walsh collects the assist on the goal to Alessi to make it 1-0 here in the first. Whistle blown. We'll have no draw just outside of the Chiefs zone. By Zell. There's Clark. Pushing back in. Ryan Clark down the wing, got a shot off and then stopped in the glove hand of Joseph Walsh. If one Walsh can do it, then I can do it, says Joseph Walsh. Here's Lena. Lena delays, got it across. Here's a shot on net, and it's stopped again by Walsh. There's a shot on net, and it was deflected en route, but stopped again by Walsh. Leading to Correo, bursting in, down the wing, past Burns. Burns takes a spill as he was knocked off the puck by Correo, and that one is stopped by Scolante. Just marvelous skills being manifested by number 42 of Connetquot Sayville. Here's Ivers trying to go forward. And here he comes again in front of Abrami to the goal. He is robbed by Walsh. And the crowd erupts and cheers for their heroic netminder. Back to the point, Alessi. Over to Sturrock. Sturrock plays it down low off the boards to Abrami. Abrami shoved into the glass by Tumforti. Behind the goal, Marchese able to strip it away from Ivers. He's going to take off. Marchese in the zone, cuts to the middle, gets a shot off, and that one squeaks wide of Squillante. Islip looking to answer with their own attack, and that's not going to happen as Hawk impeded their momentum. Islip. Turning on the Jets again is Ivers. Ivers almost set it up perfectly to Abrami. Ivers gets it back as he's being hounded right there by Bizel. This one is chipped ahead by Zell with Conk on the far wing. Bizel delays, fires a shot, and that one stopped by Squillante. Bizel hammered into the glass right there by Sturrock. And now Connetquot Sayville finds himself having to try to create something here. This is Bizel. Bizel breaking ankles as he tried to set something up, and he's steamrolled behind the plate. Meanwhile, at the other end, nice move in front. Anatra to the goal. Save, made, rebound, score! Thomas Ivers on the follow-up, and it's 2-0 East Islip. His team-leading 7th goal has made it a 2-goal game here in the first. There's Sean Smith being pressured into the boards right there from one of the Connetquot Sayville defensemen. Back the other way come the Thunderbirds. Donald Pace trying to center it across to Saraceno to no avail. Saraceno trying to throw it in there, and that one pinballed off a bunch of bodies and finds the stick of Juskovic, the alternate captain for the Chiefs. Juskovic can't steam through the defense, but nevertheless, he's also getting a chance in front. That one stopped again by Walsh. Final minute of play commences in the first. 2-0 the score. Goals by Alessi and Ivers. Colin Bizel looking to create one last huge chance for the Thunderbirds in the dying moments of the opening frame. Half a minute to go as it's wheeled around the boards, back on the stick of Bizel. Bizel backpedaling forward. But that's not going to get the Thunderbirds closer to the goal as Correo caught off sides. On the draw against Clark. Clark kicks it forward, but back into the possession of the Thunderbirds. This one going to be handled by Benth. As Trahey has it, he tries to loft it forward, and Clark couldn't progress ahead, and this leads to Correo with a last chance before the buzzer sounds. Got a shove, and it's stopped by Squillante. 2.2 seconds remaining. Maybe a quick trigger pull for the Thunderbirds if Kenny Correo can win it back to either Venth or Marchese. It won't happen. And we go to the second period with the Chiefs leading 2-0. What will these next 15 minutes bring? Let's find out. Right now, here we go. Abrami trying to skate forward. Instead, it's Connetquot Sayville with possession to kick off the second period. As that shot was thrown wide off the stick of Vadyak. Abrami takes down a man. That was Pace on the receiving end of a big body check. Correo trying to protect it in the corner. He gets it stolen away by the Chiefs. Out comes Anatra back in the zone. One-on-one with Bizel, taking it wide. Anatra around the goal, centering chance in front. Stopped by Walsh, rebounds. And Walsh holds the line. As traffic starts to build up right in front of him with Ivers and Correo in the midst of the havoc. That shot went wide. Yuskovic has to step on that one and send it down low around the boards. Ivers over to Anatra. Anatra swung it down low. Ivers in front. Abrami off the skate. Couldn't slam it home. Ivers may have gotten a piece of it. Back the other way. Kenny Correo. Correo slamming on the brakes. Anatra putting pressure on him as it's stolen away by Alessi and led forward by Ivers. But that does not go too far as this is Correo back in the zone. Dangling. Correo can't muscle up the pressure. The Connetquot Sayville remains in the zone. East Islip looking to exit once again. Bizel with it now. He gets it stolen by Anatra. Ryan Anatra dips the shoulder around Marchese to the goal. Stopped by Walsh. The saves, the number of saves accumulating for Joseph Walsh. A total of 9 through 1. There'll be more. As this is East Islip. Back in the zone, getting a shot off. And there's save number 10 by Walsh. Joseph Walsh holding down the fort for the Thunderbirds. Lena able to dish it back in the zone. It's taken back by the Thunderbirds. Before East Islip gets it back. Burns couldn't let that one around the boards. Instead, it's wheeled around. Lena keeps it alive in the zone. It's taken back by Marchese. Connetquot Sayville will reset. Casey able to buy some time, but his speed attempt mishandled as it bounced off a Chief in front, and a chance is stopped again by Walsh. Came from the stick of Ryan Clark. Sean Smith in the right dot. And this one couldn't be kept in by Yuskovic. Thunderbirds back in the zone. Saraceno couldn't crisscross as he was bumped off the puck. Sean Smith, head full of steam, couldn't progress forward. Here's Romano. Couldn't lay that one, crossed it to 40. As East Islip clears it out, Bizel will hunt it down before Worst can get to it. Colin Bizel slamming on the brakes, spinning away from Worst. He broke his ankles in the process. Here comes Colin Bizel to the net, and he's muscled off and shoved into the goal. Almost an incredible end-to-end goal-scoring play made by Bizel. Bizel to the goal, and stopped by Squalante. Yes, it's a large house tonight, and yes, my director beside me had to play traffic cop as usual. Walsh firing a shot, and that one is kicked away by Joseph Walsh. Kenny Correo in the neutral zone, got tied up right there by William Walsh. Correo shakes off Walsh, gets it ahead to Vence. Evan Vence unable to muscle past Alessi as Alessi was able to finish him off. Bizel. Correo fanned on this shot attempt. Vence gets it instead as it pops in front. Connetquot Sayville trying to create something there, and that was Pace getting stopped by Squalante. As more fans file into the stands to support their team here tonight at the rinks. Connetquot Sayville off the draw and back in the glove of Squalante. Sean Connolly in the red dot again. Got a shot off, and that one may have gotten a piece of Squalante that went the other way. Here's Abrami. Jacob Abrami. The little dance going wide. Takes this one around the goal as he's being pressured by the Thunderbirds' Vadyak. Marchese trying to pop it forward. Instead, it's the Chiefs. Back the other way, Abrami with the shot, and it's gloved by Walsh. Captain Abrami entering this showdown with 4 goals, 3 assists, for a combined total of 7 points. Second most behind Thomas Ivers, who leads the team with 10 entering this game. Lena tried to get it. Abrami was able to receive it, but then bumped off the puck by Connolly. Now Lena will have to retreat as he's got pressure coming from Madonna of the Thunderbirds. Natra being hounded right there by Tim Forty, able to extricate from the pressure. This one is led ahead to Abrami. Jacob Abrami firing a shot, and it's stopped by Walsh, who covers up. Sean Smith will take the draw against my good old friend Max Gorman. Yuskovic trying to get it low as Gorman throws the big hit. He's being sent to the box for interference as puck was not on the stick of Burns at the moment he finished the check. So now down by 2 with 9 minutes to go in the second. The Thunderbirds find themselves in more trouble as they now have to kill off the penalty to Gorman. Here's Juskovic. Taking this one down low as he's being pressured by Correo. Around it goes. Alessi trying to slam it forward. He's Islip able to repair some of the missed feed right there. Bizel clears it out. Ferrazzi resets as he got it back on the stick of Alessi. The first goal scorer of the night got a shove, and it's stopped in the glove hand of Walsh. Juskovic drives one, and it's stopped by Walsh again. Ivers, Anatra, trying to spin it back, and instead it's knocked out of the zone. Juskovic. The crowd erupting into chants, and momentarily the other side will answer that call with their own rallying cry. As Islip has killed off a minute so far of this, as Connetquot Sayville has killed off a minute of East Islip's power play so far. Burns can't play it, and this may lead to an odd-man chance. Venth to the goal. He couldn't corral it and get to it on his forehands. And a chance for East Islip here in the dying moments of the man advantage. Abrami. Ivers back to us. Alessi delays, fires a shot, stopped by Walsh. Rebound in front, score! Power play goal with 8 seconds to the spare. And it's a 3-0 hockey game. The second of the night for Thomas Ivers. One away from the hat trick as this one was thrown in front. And it bounced off the pad of Walsh. Back the other way, Correa looking to answer back and get the Thunderbirds on the board. He can't muscle through the pressure. Here's Burns. Burns trying to dangle past Correa. He's stopped. Pardon me, that wasn't Correa. That was George Vadyak with the good defense. This one's laid back in. Mark Casey has to race back to get it. Casey trying to angle this one forward. East Islip thinking otherwise. But now they have to hurry back. Here's Evan Venth. Venth, through a crowd of bodies, tried to navigate to the goal to no avail. Back the other way. Andrew Worst. Head full of steam as he tries to swing it forward in front to Clark. That one didn't go as Venth controls it. But Ryan Clark continuing on with the aggressive forechecking. Clark falls into the boards right there. Trahey now steps in there for East Islip. Andrew Worst going for it against Vadyak. Almost a steal right there by the Thunderbirds, and finally they do get it before it's caught in the catching glove hand of Lena. Lena with the trigger pull, and that one was pushed aside by Walsh. Lena gets back on it. Lena delays. Better to front. Now it's Smith at the point. Drives one through traffic, and that one was blocked off a body in front. George Vadyak wheels this one out of the zone successfully, and the Thunderbirds look to respond. Saraceno trying to do that. This one's led ahead, but too far and out of the reach of Ferrazzi for icing. Thomas Ivers inching closer and closer to the top ranks when it comes to scoring, as he now sits with 7 after the pair tonight. Anatra. Ryan Anatra can't dangle past Bizel. Bizel does. Here's Colin Bizel, delays. Well, shimmy shake, gets a shot off, and that one's stopped by Squante. Saraceno couldn't wheel it across, and it's intercepted by the Chiefs. Here's a breakaway chance on the mishandle for Anatra. He is stopped by Walsh. A magnificent recovery by Walsh as he denies Anatra. Anatra tried the patent backhand-forehand maneuver against Walsh, and Walsh stood tall against it. Ivers brings it back to the point. Sturrock with a hard drive on net. Side of the goal. Abrami knocks the netting off its boards. Anatra on the draw, tied up right there by Correo. Kenny Correo advances, and here he comes. Correo back in the zone. Cuts to the middle. Connolly repairing the damage caused by East Islip's defense, stopping Correo for a moment. But now East Islip's back in the zone. Abrami dangling. Abrami trying to fish it across. That one cut off and taken back by Correo. Kenny Correo with a burst of speed. Back the other way. Loses the handle of it as he went for a shot opportunity or maybe a feed across. And this leads to Jacob Abrami going the other way. He stood up into the boards right there, absorbs the hit. Abrami gets a shot off, and it's caught in the glove hand of Walsh. Regardless of the mishandled opportunities by the Thunderbirds and them being down by 3 goals, you got to give credit to Joseph Walsh for keeping them in this one with his tremendous goaltending. Bizel controlling it on his stick as he's being hounded right there by the Chiefs. Bizel able to extricate from the pressure, and here he comes back in. Bizel dangling through the defense to the goal, and he's stopped by Squilante. Another magnificent individual effort by Bizel, but Squilante came out on the better end. Buena controlling it. Able to knock it ahead to Smith. Smith angles it to Worse. Worse has to chase it down before Bizel continues. Big hit by Zell! And the crowd erupts for that. In the zone. Bizel almost hunted down another victim. That could have been a bad result for Smith as someone lose his valuable equipment. That's worst, hunting for his stick. Meanwhile, Bizel will throw it back in there. Closing in on the final 2 minutes of play in the second. Top 40 laying the body in the back corner. Burns responding as the physicality begins to ramp up in the later stages of this period. All right, Casey settling things now. Will they get it on the stick of Tom40? Tom40 lays it forward. Romano sidesteps the hit. Got it across. Chance on net. And that one is stopped by Squillante. Another chance nullified by a bunch of sticks in front. Burns trying to respond for the Chiefs on the offense. Won't do that. Line changes ensuing for both squads as Burns has it. Tried to play it across the his man Trahey. Was intercepted by Gorman. Gorman tried the finesse maneuver. It results in a shot opportunity for Trahey. That's stopped again by Walsh. Security is having his handful tonight, that's for sure. Round it goes. Barazzi trying to dish it in front. And Walsh has to hurry to cover that one up. Clark tied up on the draw right there from Gorman. Gorman pace again on the catching glove hands. Yuskovic at the far end boards. Couldn't clear it out. Correo with a shot from deep. Wasn't strong enough. Final minute of play underway. Faisal at the point. Dangles around Barazzi. Got it across. Here's a shot that goes wide of the cage and almost takes out the head official. Pace. Now Correo. Correo controlling. Got a shot off at the side of the cage. And it knocks the netting off its moorings. Half a minute to go. Islip has controlled the majority of this contest with 3 big goals, 2 of them alone by Thomas Ivers as Bizel tried to backpedal and get a shot off in front. Pace lays it down low to Correo. Correo trying to wheel and deal here. Kenny Correo, the madman, to the net, almost finishes beautifully, but it hit the outside of the cage. Hayes trying to create one last play here. Bizel slamming on the brakes. East Islip will smack it down the other end for the icing, but the buzzer sounds before another face-off draw will go, and we go to the third and final period with East Islip up 3-0. Puck is dropped and the third period begins. And a back and forth possession battle is now Connetquot Sayville controls as they try to get on the board in this contest after trailing through 2 periods behind East Islip by 3 goals and maybe more. Jacob Brahmi through traffic to the goal, stopped by Walsh. He beat everyone and was able to get the shot to go. Well, Walsh came up big once again for the Thunderbirds. Yuskovic racing back to get it, plays this one around. This one's going to be picked off right there by Gorman, but couldn't settle the feed. Saraceno the other way. Saraceno got a shove, and that one may have gotten the crossbar. It floated in the right direction. Anatra looking to respond, got a shot off as he was being hounded behind by Saraceno. Trehe trying to set something up here. Yuskovic with the trigger pull, and it deflected off a stick en route to the net. Trehe inadvertently got it on Walsh's stick, and now it's Venth having to create some space and curl away from the pressure. Venth slamming on the brakes, angles it across to Tom 40s. He has some trouble pushing forward. Trehe lays it back in. Bizel will grab it for the Thunderbirds. Colin Bizel almost gets it stripped from the aggressive forechecking of Worst. Now it's Smith handling business for the Chiefs. He's pressured out of the zone by the Thunderbirds' Evan Venth. Now it's Smith again, but throwing it in there. Mark Casey watching from behind as he had Worst providing some heavy company for the Chiefs. Smith trying to center in front. Worst couldn't get a stick on it. So he had pressure all over the place from the Thunderbirds. There's Smith out alone, couldn't handle that piece. It slipped off his stick. Bizel buying some time as he sends this one ahead to top 40. Lays it forward. Connolly able to hop past the defense, gets a shot off, and that one goes off a stick and off the glass. And it's knocked out of play. Gorman tied up on the draw right there against Clark. Ryan Clark trying to advance. Hayes throws it back in there. Sliding save made by Squante as Yuskovic has to grab it while he battles against his man along the half walls. This one is dumped around the boards and lifted into the neutral zone, caught in the catching glove hand of Clark, who lays it forward. Worse, but a kick, or Barazzi tried to kick it forward. Instead, Connetquot Sayville comes up with it before relinquishing it back to the Chiefs. Hayes. Kept alive by Brody. Now Barazzi kind of backhanded back in traffic, and he couldn't. Now it's Walsh. Walsh trying to deal it in front right there as Worst had his stick tied up against both Marchese and Gorman. Now it's Marchese. Back the other way, firing a shot, stopped right there by Squante. Saraceno tries to dish it down low to no avail. Here's Gorman, and he gets a shot that's stopped by Squante. Good chance for number 96 of the Thunderbirds, but Steven Squante has just been all sorts of good tonight. Perfect in this contest. Trying to walk away here with his third shutout victory. 6 games played this season. Here's Jake Abrami with a trigger pull, and that one was stopped. Abrami dumps a man in the far end boards. No call on the play. Refs deemed there was no malintent. And look at Kenny Correo. Bizel on the right side is Correo. Threw that one off a stick and into the netting. Nacho tied up on the draw right there. Correo controlling it, and it's stopped right there, picked off. Ivers will have to hunt it down as he's being pressured by Badyak in the process. Ivers for the hat trick as he tried to dish it in front to no avail. That was Alessi with his chance. Correo dangling in front. Gorman can't stop the home rebound. All sorts of havoc building up inside the crease of Squante. Anatra back the other way. One-on-one with Bizel. Anatra in front. Couldn't get it onto the stick of Abrami. Neck him off its moorings for a moment. Walsh will make the adjustments and allow play to continue as Colin Bizel is back on the attack again. Bizel. And that one is put to a screeching halt for a high sticking penalty against Jake Abrami. Maybe a chance here for the Thunderbirds to erupt as they find themselves on the man advantage for the first time tonight. Hayes trying to swing it back into the Thunderbirds' possession as it's cleared out immediately by the Chiefs. Mark Casey resetting for the Thunderbirds. Correo. Kenny Correo. Mark Casey can't handle the feed and it forces the Thunderbirds to retreat again. Hayes racing back in with speed. Hayes taking this one down low behind the goal. Hayes still controlling it on his stick. Bizel couldn't handle the feed, and this results in a turnover and another clear for the Chiefs. Walsh plays this one ahead. It's handled by Correo. Correo accompanied from Clark. Correo with their trigger pull, and it's stopped by Squante. And another clear for the Chiefs. A minute has gone by with Connetquot Sayville not able to execute on the man advantage. Colin Bizel working to the goal. He's stopped by Squante. Bizel putting everyone in a blender en route to the goal as he was able to make something happen. As Connetquot Sayville take the draw with 36 seconds left on power play. And the penalty to Abrami. Bizel at the point. Look out! A heavy hit against Colin Bizel. And the fans erupt in jeers as they wanted a call against East Islip. Colin Bizel is engaging with Walsh. And the temperature in this building has just reached a boiling point. Jacob Rami, hot off the out of the box, can't spring forward, lays a body check against his man. Colin Bizel trying to answer back after he was hit. Bizel dangling, taking it behind the goal. Bizel back to the point. Marchese trying to sidestep away from the pressure. Here's Tom 40, wheeling one in front. Chance on goal. Is that one hopped wide? Tom 40. Tom 40 to the goal. That one popped high in the air. It stays in play. Giveaway. And the Thunderbirds having to race back together as Brahmi was providing the pressure. Jacob Brahmi on the backhand, save made. Ivers trying to target the goal as he's one away from the hat trick. Yuskovic with the trigger pull, and that one was blocked. Saraceno getting tied up right there. Anatra trying to push it free. Late man coming. Smith with a firing shot is stopped by Walsh. And just moments after he was on the receiving end of a vicious check inside the Chiefs zone, Colin Bizel is back on the ice for Connetquot Sayville. This is Connetquot Sayville's Venth as the Thunderbirds trying to create something inside the Chiefs zone once again. Gorman shoving against his man, and the refs get order restored. Colin Bizel, through 6 games played, has scored 6 goals, collected 3 assists, registering 9 points. As Smith goes one-on-one against Bizel. Bizel able to win that one as he's taken this all by himself, slamming on the brakes. And now retreating, backpedaling. Bizel working inside the Chiefs zone. Bizel can't get to the goal. Chaos building up inside the crease. Venth can't get the shot off as he was tied up by another Chiefs player. Bizel settling things as the clock begins to dwindle down and more time begins to run out for the Thunderbirds. With East Islip looking to improve their record to 5-2 and get back to where they were when the season began, on a path of all-out domination. There's that one, pinballs in front, but was cut off and taken back by the Chiefs. Barazzi pushing this one forward. Hayes takes the hit from Barazzi. Alessi with a shot attempt hit off a stick as he had Barazzi driving to the goal. Now it's Walsh trying to backhand it ahead. Taken back by the Thunderbirds. Hayes loses it in his own tracks, and he's taken down in the process by a heavy body check. Walsh, now to 40. Here's Marchese trying to spring ahead. Now Marchese with a shot, stopped by Squalte. Rebound, almost back on the stick of Marchese, but squeaked wide. Casey again with another crack at it. And he absolutely fools Abrami. And even more, as Jacob Brahmi takes the penalty in the process as he got dangled by Casey, and a timeout called by Connetquot Sayville. Try to regroup and settle the boys here. Correa tied up on the draw right there. Another shot swallowed up by Squante, who's now just under 3 minutes away from grabbing his first shutout of the season. Jack Panulo has the other two. As this one goes wide of the cage on the open net scoring attempt by the Chiefs. Power play for the Thunderbirds. Bizel on the roll to the goal, he scores! Colin Bizel finally erupts late in the third period. It's 3-1. Bizel on the attack again. Bizel trying to take on all four jerseys, instead lays it down low to another man as this one pinballs up off a bunch of skates and causes the Thunderbirds to retreat. Mark Casey closing on the final 2 minutes of play. Bizel back in the zone, gets a shot off, but it was blocked off a skate and back on the stick of Vent. Vent takes this one back on the stick of Correa. At the point, Hayes with a trigger pull, blocked right there by a Chief who's down in a heap. Ryan Anatra now being attended to and assisted off the ice by his teammates Sean Smith, and he's hobbling off to the bench. Courageous display of defiance by Anatra, putting his body on the line as Bizel tries to send one across to no avail. Correa handling business at the top, throws it down low. Bizel will go and grab it. Bizel trying to create something and maybe set something up in the late moments of this third period. Bizel, pressured by Burns, protecting. Bizel. Hayes drops a man, no call. Play continues. Shot on that, score! What a shot! Snipe City, Kenny Correo, and it's a one-goal game late in the third period. Absolute madness here at the rinks. I'll tell you one thing right now, if Connetquot Sayville ties this one up before the buzzer sounds, the roof in this place is gonna come unglued. We'll just have to wait and see what unfolds in these final moments of the third period. 1:15 to go. The total complexion of this game has changed in a matter of minutes, with Bizel ending the shutout bid for Escalante, and then Kenny Correo just moments ago executing on an absolute twisted wrister past Escalante. Another chance, and that one deflected off a stick en route to the goal. Final minute of play commences. Lifted out of the zone, but not far. Empty net attempt stopped right there by Kenny Correo as he put his skate in front. Here's Correo back the other way. Correo to the goal, gets a shot, and that one stopped. Bent from far deep, and that one was wide. A heavy hit thrown, and everyone begins to converge along the half wall, trying to knife it free. Colin Bizel having to retreat. Sends it across. Hayes trying to lead it forward. Correo will have to hunt down to get it in the corner. Correo back on the stick of Bizel. Bizel tried to pop it across, now gets it back. Bizel tied up right there. As this one sent back in the boards. Marchese trying to stuff it in front. No one was home right there. Final 10 seconds to go. Marchese. Correo. And that's gonna do it. A statement victory for the East Islip Chiefs as they win 3-2 and improve their record to 5-2 in the 2021-2022 season. And you have to be here to believe the scene we are all witnessing here at the rinks. I, for one, enjoyed this very much, regardless of the results. One team's fans are not going happy home tonight and waking up for the school bus at 6 a.m., but nevertheless, they have to be proud about the team's efforts, coming oh so close to tying it up in the final frame. After being shut out for nearly 3 full periods. And that's gonna do it here. The security guards got their hands full to make sure everyone gets home safely.